What's going on, guys? blinkFRO here, and today I'm bringing you week 2 of my Barry Sanders Heisman Challenge mode on the Iowa State Cyclones. If you take a look, these are my stats so far, chasing Barry. Definitely nowhere near any of those. I don't believe I'm going to reach the touchdowns unless I put the difficulty down, which I might do after the 4th game because I did all 4 of these games on Heisman. And you're going to see I'm currently in 5th place for the running for the Heisman Challenge. There is the Iowa Hawkeyes introduction. But like I said, these first 4 games you're seeing, this obviously game 2, were played on Heisman. I recorded the first 4. I think I might wait to record the game 5. I might do, I don't know if I want to go on All-American, but I might consider game 5 on All-American, and depending on who the opponent is, if it's if my stats are like ridiculous or overly ridiculous, like, you know, if I get 20 carries and all 20 of those carries were like for at least 10 yards, I'm going to bump up the difficulty, just turn the sliders up or turn it on the Heisman and turn some of the computer pass rush and run defense sliders down. So we'll see how that goes. But as you can see in the first quarter, neither team, Iowa or Iowa State, have got anything going. I believe this game is for a certain trophy. I don't remember what it was. But there you go. I finally get a big gain there. I believe that was close to a 20-yard rush. And some people say that it's not necessarily Heisman. It's just the way that I'm running, like the holes. You know, I'm not finding the holes to go, which may be true. It probably is true for some of these plays. But the offensive line doesn't block properly, and sometimes some of the tight ends don't block at all. And this is weird on the Wildcat. We have to throw the ball. I don't like that. I don't like how the camera angle goes with the way you're running, because you can't see the left side of the field at all. And there's another Wildcat run there, which didn't do anything for us. And that was just a horrible juke on my part. I probably should have cut in further, you know, a little bit sooner on the offensive line. So in the second, it is still 0-0. Neither team has anything going, and I'm on a punt return here. And I forgot to mention, I need to pull this up real quick. On the loading screens, of course I need to find it real quick. On the loading screens, it said that in this game, Barry Sanders returned a punt for a touchdown, and he gained 162 yards with 2 scores. So that is basically my goal this game, get a punt return for a touchdown and get 162 yards with 2 scores. Like I said, I don't have to get it. It would just be nice to get close to it so I can kind of figure out where I am in terms of chasing Barry. And that was a horrible play. I got stuck on defenders, and the option plays are not always fun. But we lose out of field goal position there, and Iowa goes down and tacks on a touchdown. So with only 1:20 left in the half, I'm on the kick return, and I obviously get nothing out of that. So back on the ball, I'm getting the ball. A lot of the plays seems to be running plays for us, and every now and then when we get a passing play, you know, if I decide that it's a really crappy passing play, I'll turn it into a running play, because I don't trust our quarterback in this mode at all, and I don't trust our quarterback on Heisman. But you're going to see here, still nothing going, and with 22 seconds left in the game, basically all we're going to do is run the ball to just waste down the clock. And I don't understand why the quarterback didn't wait for the tight end to get to the right-hand side, because I probably would have gotten more blocks and could have brought that one farther down. So I'm like, I'm going to call for a no-huddle and get that play going again, and no one blocks at all. So I get dropped for a loss, which wasn't a good idea. And yes, it's the Cy Hawk trophy that we're battling for. So here in the third, we're on a punt return. See if I can get something going. See if I can return this one for a touchdown. Don't really get a block, but I do shed a tackle, and don't get anything going there. Maybe if I cut to the left, went back to the left side of the field, we would have had something going. And look at this option play. I do not like the option play when you're playing as the halfback, because the quarterback's just an idiot. I mean, there he kind of makes a good decision, and I juke way too early there. But on that first play, I didn't touch anything. I let the computer do it because I knew I was going to screw it up, either by running too fast or running in the wrong direction. So I let the computer do it, and the quarterback's like, hey, I'm going to throw you the ball even though you're nowhere near me, and we're going to fumble it. So luckily, Iowa, they missed the field goal there, and we get the ball back. So it is 7-0 instead of 10-0. Here in the third, with 1:23 left to play in the third. And that is another example of no one blocking at all. I do realize that was a blitz play, But I can't do anything on there. If that was All-American, I might have had a better chance. And finally, I get some good blocks and cut out to the outside, and I receive an achievement. Not sure what that was. Maybe that was the 20-yard rush one that I still have yet to get. But here on the draw play, we're going to go over the middle. I tried cutting to the right to get more yards, but I do not pick up the first down. And here on the passing play, I don't know what the quarterback did. I wish you could see the right side of the field on passing plays. But we failed to convert, and Iowa gets stopped, and they're here to punt the ball. So here we go. The punter kicks it to the left-hand side, and I think I might have something going. I get my blocks, cutting it to the outside, and just look at this guy chasing me. His body's glitching out, and I take this one to the house. I get a punt return for a touchdown, so I at least match that part of Barry Sanders' week 2 of his Heisman year. I get a punt return for a touchdown to bring us to be tied 7-7. So with about 2 minutes left in the game, I'm back on punt return duties again, but this one is just going to be punted out into the end zone. So we get the ball at the 20-yard line. So instead of passing the ball, we decide to run the ball, which might be a good idea since we have plenty of time. But here on 3rd and 4, the quarterback's calling for a draw for himself. I get a nice block there for the quarterback to allow him to cross the first down marker, and we still got the ball. We got the clock running. The quarterback hands the ball off to me, and once again I get blitzed, can't do anything there, so I lose about 4 yards. On another play, maybe I should cut that in earlier. Still got to learn everything with the running back, just get better at that. So we turn the ball over, and luckily Iowa can't do anything with the ball, so I'm back on punt return duties. I wanted to grab this one because I wanted to try to take that one for another touchdown, but it goes through me and goes into the end zone. So with 26 seconds left in the game, we're calling for a running play. I don't know why. And then they wanted to call another play, a running play, so I called a timeout, and finally we got 4 verticals going, and he hits the wide receiver on the right, deep. This one's going all the way for a touchdown. And at the last second, with about 10 seconds left in the game, we go ahead and score a touchdown. Iowa cannot match that, and we win the game 14-7 to bring our record up to 1-1. And you're going to see I had about 20 rushes for 66 yards. So that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.